Okay, we're back for the final picks of the draft. 201 and 202. The Vikings just took Kobe King, linebacker, Penn State. But now we got to pick again. And they're going to commercial. And this is full commercial, so there's not even the ticker. They always do this.
When it's game time and you're hosting the crew, score big with Papa Murphy's. Win the
So,
game with the game day meal deal. For only $19.99.
What do we think? Maybe here they grab one of those running backs. Maybe they grab a tight end.
And a delicious cinnamon wheel. Let us do the prep so you can score the win with our game day meal
Obviously,
deal.
once you get into the 6th round, guys, it's guys who are gonna more than likely just be practice squad.
Feel protected under our roof, so your family's free to pursue their dreams. Bundle life
So,
and save up to
god
25%
damn it, they always do this. They go to the fucking commercial on Vikings picks. Surprised they didn't go even sooner. And then miss both the picks. Okay, they're coming back.
Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of Day 3 of the NFL Draft.
So this will be the end of the draft.
The 7th round, and we have one of the best in the game on with us now, live from Los Angeles. Head coach of Los Angeles Rams, Mr. Sean McVay.
Gavin Bartholomew, tight end, Pittsburgh. There you go, tight end. So that's it. We officially made the 2 picks. No trade down. I said in the last one that it was over. We did a pick swap thing with the Sam Howell trade, so we actually picked up. We picked up an extra trade, and then we traded back with the Rams like 30 picks to get these 2 picks. So there we go. Linebacker, tight end. Maybe something will come from those. But now that this is it for the draft, we're done. Given the scarcity of their picks, I like what they did. I think they came out of this with certainly, I would think, a starting guard, another really good weapon at receiver. I like, reading up stuff then, in between stuff. This guy that we got from Georgia, pass rusher, sounds like a real nice project for Flores to work with, so he could become something. And then we used a pick to get a pretty decent backup quarterback, which of course also ends finally. This should end any of the mystery, or not the mystery, but any of the discussion about Aaron Rodgers coming here. That was never going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that's done. And then once you get in the 6th round, it's more just practice squad developmental type players, and of course we'll see who we get. We'll see who we get in the undrafted free agency. There's still some Gophers out there. A couple guys got drafted, but maybe we'll bring in a couple local guys for fun. So I think we had a good draft. I think the Bears, Packers, and Lions drafted a whole bunch of busts. They're all going to be terrible, so that's good. So yeah, I think, and now we'll see that they didn't end up drafting a cornerback, so I think they're still going to maybe dip into veteran free agency a little bit. There's still a couple of our guys from last year who haven't signed anywhere, so we could even bring back. So everyone's got to grade the draft. I would say solid B for this Vikings draft, because they weren't gonna. This wasn't gonna be the splashy thing from last year. A lot of this year's draft went into last year, going up to get the 2 guys we got. And I don't think this is a roster that's got a lot of flaws right now. I really don't. I mean, not saying we're a roster with no holes. Not saying everybody's perfect. Obviously, there will be injuries and depth will be tested, but it's really JJ McCarthy. It's all about JJ McCarthy. If he is ready to roll, I think he's going to have a great offensive line in front of him. He's going to have a lot of weapons, and he's going to have a good defense, maybe a great defense. I mean, obviously they made a lot of big additions on that side, and they were already much improved last year. Yeah, like, sorry, there's the I know the words Super Bowl are not things that like to be discussed around these parts for fear of jinxing. This can be a Super Bowl contender in 2025, and make a couple more reinforcement moves over the offseason. There's really not much now before training camp. This is always post-draft to training camp is really the dead zone of the NFL calendar. So, and that's what April 26th. So we've still got May, June, most of July. So it's going to be 3 months until we get there. Schedule release is coming out. I think they said May 14th. So maybe I'll do a video for that. But or any major moves that are made. I don't think there's much left. The QB2 mystery is over, so there's nothing to do there. So, but yeah, I think this is going to be a really good team this year, and I don't think they'll have that fraudulence that they ultimately had last year. So, NFC North, we're coming back. We're coming back to reclaim what is ours.